Hello, and welcome to another update video on Dogecoin. Yeah, I'm here on the daily chart. Make sure that you subscribe and also leave a like if you appreciate the daily analysis and content here on this channel. We're looking at the daily chart first, and I'm going to take a look at the shorter time frame. And so you can see here on the daily chart that support on the Doge chart is still holding. We are currently tracking here the potential of a C wave to the upside after the price possibly bottomed in a B wave, all part of a larger degree fifth wave. Important is that support levels are holding. And important is to understand that the next resistance level is just around the corner. That's the previous swing high from July. And that level is located around 28.5 cents. So if we can push above this level, it can unlock prices then in the region around 43 cents to 48 cents, the next previous swing highs here, and structural resistance levels. For now, it seems like a third wave is unfolding, but please note that the subwave structures are corrective. So like on many other altcoin charts, the move to the upside from the June low looks like a three-wave move, which is also why we are tracking here an ABC structure in wave 3. That all is a little bit more complex on the smaller time frame, but sometimes, it's good to zoom out so that we do not lose sight of the bigger picture. So the yellow scenario remains preferred, and we're using the smaller time frames to identify the relevant pivots, support levels, and micro resistances. There is a target area on the smaller time frame that I shared with you over the last few days. I made a few videos about Doge and explained to you that in the current move to the upside, which started down here in September, this is now the 1 hour chart, yeah. Here you can see this wave 2 that bottomed in August, and then you see here this ABC structure that I mentioned. That might only be the C wave of a larger A wave within an even larger third wave. Again, I explained to you on the larger time frame that we're in a third wave, and again, that would unfold as an ABC structure. But here on the smaller time frame, the bigger picture isn't so important. It's just important to understand what the trend is. The bias is bullish. And on the smaller time frame, then we use the data we have to identify targets, support levels, and so on. I think it's likely that we are still extending here in the third wave of that C wave. The blue zone is the target zone. The first target is at 27.7 cents. That's what we talked about and focused on in the last few days. And the price is approaching it now. Quite glad that this is finally happening. We've been waiting for that for quite a bit. Yeah. What can happen at some point is a fourth wave pullback. We might see another fourth wave pullback. Now, I have to say, with the extensions we've seen, if we get a fourth wave, I really don't want the price below 24 cents. At least to maintain the idea that a C wave is still unfolding. Any break below 24 cents would rather indicate we are already in the B wave pullback of the third wave, so a deeper pullback. For now, this is just a three-wave move up that I'm tracking, and the C wave might get another high. 27.7 cents should be strong resistance. Also here the area around that previous swing high anyway. So this whole area, you could say between 27.5 and 29 cents should act as resistance. Maybe over the weekend we're going to see the wave 4. Support here in this case would be between 24 cents and 25.7 cents. That's the update on Doge. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.